ሰላም ንኹልኩም ተኸታተልተይ ኣብ ርሑቕ ናብ ቀረባውን ኮንኩም ነዚ ቻነል እዚ ቻነል ተስፋሉ ትከታተሉ ብምልኡኹም ከመልኩም ቀኒኹም ከመልኩም ውዒልኩም ንሎም መዓልቲ ሓደ ኣዝዩ ኣገዳሲ ዝኾነ ኣርእስቲ ሒዘ መፅእ ኣለኹ ንሱ ድማ ብዛዕባ ጥዕና ስነ-ኣእምሮይ ወይ ድማ ሜንታል ሄልዝ ኢና ክንዛረብ ነዚ ኣርእስቲ እዚ ሒዛ ትመፅእ ሎም መዓልቲ ምሳያብ ዘላ ራሄል ጓለይ በኽሪ ጓለይ ራሄል የማነ ፀጋይ ነዚ ርእስቲ እዚ ሒዛ ክትዛረብ እያ ማለት እዩ እቲ ዝርርብ ብእንግሊዝኛ እያ ክትገብሮ ዝያዳ ድማ ናብቶም መንእሰያት ኣብ ዲያስፖራ ዘለው ዝርአ ተደጋጋሚ ዝርአ ኩነት ስለ ዝኾነ ናይ ስነ-ኣእምሮ ጥዕና ንዓዓቶም ብዝያዳ ንምሕጋዝ ክጠቅም ስለ ዝኽእል ብእንግሊዝኛ ገይራ ተቕርቦ ማለት እዩ ስለዚ ፀኒልኩም ክትሰምዕዋ ናብቶም እንግሊዝኛ ዝሰምዑ ደቅና መንእሰያት ዘለው ድማ ሼር ክትገብርዎ ብትሕትና ይሓተኩም ምናልባት ነቶም ትግርኛ ዘይሰምዑ ድማ ንእሽተይ introduction በእንግሊዝኛ ክገብረሎም ትደኣ ኮይነ I'm going to do a little bit of introduction in English for those who don't listen Tigrinya. Well, today my daughter Rahel Yemane, she's going to be talking about mental health. She'll be talking about what mental illnesses are, how they originate, and what the symptoms are, and how we can deal with them. So it's a very vast discussion, but she will try to summarize it in about 8 minutes, just mentioning the main ideas. And I'm sure this is a very interesting topic to everyone in diaspora, for a lot of people are affected by this condition. And so knowing this subject in profound, or by having knowledge about this subject, people could be prepared, or people could know how to face such situations when it happens in a family, and it could be very, very helpful to all people in diaspora. I'm 100% sure. So please let's go to the video, and if you have any comments and anything you want her to discuss in the future, just put in the comment and put your feedback, so she might know what things she has to improve. She will be coming back definitely if you like the video. So let's go to her video. Rahel Yemane Tsegay. She'll be discussing on mental health.
Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing good. Today we will be talking about a very important topic that I feel like is not discussed enough in our community. This topic is mental health. I do want to put a disclaimer before I start, because I am not an expert, and any of this information that I will be talking about is something that I have gathered and did my research on. I completed my senior capstone project on this topic, and I work in a mental health facility, so I have some experience, but once again, I am not an expert. So let's get started. So mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, how we feel, how we act, and it helps determine how we handle stress and how we can relate to the people around us, and also how we make our everyday choices. So mental health is important in every stage of life, starting, from childhood up and through adulthood. I do want to put an emphasis that mental health is not just the absence of mental disorders. So next, let's talk about some mental disorders. These can range from mild to severe, and they affect a person's thinking, mood, and or behavior. I want to state some statistics just to show everyone how important it is that we keep bringing awareness to mental health, because every year these statistics just get higher and higher. So 1 in every 8 people in the world live with a mental disorder. 26% of Americans 18 or older suffer from a diagnosable mental disorder each year. And as we all know, suicide is one of the leading causes of death in ages 15 to 24, and this is increasing every year. So next, I want to talk about some factors that can contribute to mental health disorders. I do want to say that there is no single cause for a mental illness, that a bunch of different things can cause a mental illness, and it is different for every individual. So the first thing is biological factors such as genes or brain chemistry, just the way that somebody is born. Family history of mental health problems can increase the chances of having a mental illness. Life experiences such as any trauma, stress, bullying can cause mental illnesses, and of course, substance abuse. So some mental health topics include anxiety disorders, ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, bipolar disorders, depression, eating disorders, PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, and suicide or suicide ideation that can include thinking of harming oneself or inflicting physical harm. I work mostly with individuals who have eating disorders and some mood disorders. So if you guys would like a more in-depth video on any of these topics, please let me know in the comments. So let's move on to some early warning signs and symptoms. If you or someone you know is experiencing one or more of the following feelings or behaviors, this can be a early warning sign of a problem. So number one, eating or sleeping too much or too little, pulling away from people and usual activities, having low or no energy, feeling numb or like nothing matters, feeling hopeless, and feeling unusually confused, forgetful, on edge, angry, upset, worried, or scared, experiencing severe mood changes that can cause problems in your everyday life, thinking of harming yourself or others, hearing voices or seeing things that are not there, believing things that are not true, and an inability to perform daily tasks like taking care of your kids or getting to work or school. I do have some tips for improving quality of life with mental health conditions. Number one is to stick to a treatment plan. I recently finished my first semester of nursing school, and in my pharmacology class, something that we talked about a lot is the importance of not stopping medications when you feel better without talking to your doctor first. Number two is learning about the condition and being educated. This will help you stick to the treatment plan. And education can also help your loved ones be more supportive and compassionate, knowing about the condition. For example, let's say you went to the doctor and you are diagnosed with depression. Knowing what depression is, what are some things that might have caused it, knowing the medications that are used to treat it, and what your doctor recommends, knowing the side effects, and just everything about the condition will help just improve the quality of life. And then you want to practice good self-care. This can be controlling your stress with activities like meditation, eating healthy, and exercising, and getting enough sleep. I want to stress on the importance of getting enough sleep. Good sleep improves your brain performance, your mood, and your overall health. And consistently having poor sleep is associated with anxiety, depression, and other mental health disorders. Next, I would like to talk about mental health in our community, in our Habesha community specifically. We know that due to war, regional instability, and displacement, many Eritreans have suffered heavily from depression and post-traumatic stress. Our mental illnesses in Eritrea is stigmatized and poorly understood. It is often viewed as a punishment from God, the result of witchcraft or sorcery, or possession by evil spirits. Some people think that it is contagious and that it is a source of great shame. So all of these things impact how we as Habeshas now see mental health, and it can create a barrier to treatment. It can inhibit both the person who is suffering with this condition and the families from acknowledging the condition and seeking help. So I do want to say that mental illness is not anything to be ashamed of. There are resources out there. There are professionals who know what they're doing and can provide the help you need. So don't be afraid to just go and get help. Okay, so that is all that I have for you all today. I know it is very short, but this is just a general video of some information that I have gathered. If there is anything specifically of what I have talked about you would like me to expand on and explain more, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you have enjoyed this video and liked having me here, also let me know in the comments so my dad can bring me back. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you are notified whenever dad posts again. And I hope to see you real soon. Thank you all so much.